Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're having a good day today. Good day for me. Good day. Called into work though, so that wasn't the best day. And I threw something on real quick. It was just I call it an aftershave, but technically it's an eau de cologne, and that's California for Man. It's one of the fragrances I had as a kid. One of the ones my nanny bought me. Well, she didn't buy. Well, she did buy, but she gave me the money, and I went down and bought. And I remember I kind of was a dick. She gave me like, so I want to be in my mind like $100, and this was only like $30 at the time. And I told her it was way more than that, so I could keep the money. I know, bad, but I did it. I was a kid. I was a kid, so I don't think I was any older than 13. Anyway, this kind of prompted this video of fragrances I wear for me. You know what I mean? Literally, I don't care if anybody else likes them. Um, I like them for whatever reason, either the smell or the nostalgia factor. And this is a little bit of the nostalgia factor. The smell is okay. It's kind of citrusy, fougere, lavender, kind of aftershavey, old school. But I enjoyed it. And of course, this is just going to be a list of 10 of them. And I'm not giving you a bunch of notes or reviews or anything like that. It's just a quick little video so I could put one out for you tonight. And I really thought I wanted to do this. So that's why I'm doing it. So number one on this list is going to be the California. Like I said, citrusy, lavender, barbershop-y, fougere-esque. A little bit of old school to it. Not bad at all. Next is going to be, a lot of these are aftershaves. There's aftershaves here. There's cologne. There's eau de cologne. There's body spray. Uh, and the reason being is I really like aftershaves, especially old aftershaves that like my grandfather and my father and stuff either did wear or would wear. It was their time. And I've talked about this before, English leather. Uh, it's one my dad wore back in the day, surprisingly, because he was never a fragrance guy. I think I've talked about that. He had a few fragrances, but it was never his thing, really. But he always seemed to have a bottle of citrus and leather and woods. And yeah, I love this stuff, but I'm fully aware that it's a nostalgia reason why I love this stuff. But I was saying that most of these are going to be just stuff I wear for. Well, they all are stuff I wear for me. I don't care if you like them or not, or if anybody else does. I like them, and a lot of it's just nostalgia, and this is one of them. The Spice, baby. It's surprisingly nice. I know a lot of people trash on it, but it's surprisingly nice. It's got a nice, well, obviously spice, cinnamon, nutmeg, clove, but a nice vanilla base to it too. It's surprisingly, I'd say, wearable, even more wearable today than it was 10 years ago because of the way colognes have been going. You get a lot of spicy vanilla colognes. Just yeah, give it a shot if you haven't, guys. It's really nice. Think you might be surprised. Um, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yes, 10. Uh, this is by Belcam. It's a dupe of Crave by Calvin Klein, which is super, super expensive now. It's called Yearn. I don't think you can get it anymore, so please don't ask me where I got it. I got it, Jesus, 20 years ago now. Not, yeah, 20 years ago now. Close to it, 15 or 20 years ago now, and you can't get it anymore. But this isn't about whether you can buy something or not. This is about what I like. This is citrusy, bit of a weird, slightly salty citrus vibe to it. Really nice fragrance. The reason this is simply because it was the fragrance I wore when me and my ex and a couple of our friends went to Halifax for a few days, stayed at a hotel and a casino, and went and seen Lenny Kravitz and at the Halifax Forum and stuff. So I bought this while I was there because I forgot to go put my cologne in my bag, and it just brings back those memories. It was a fun few days. Made a few bucks at the casino, got to see Lenny. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Uh, Another one that really doesn't have a story. I just, first off, I love the fact that, as you can see, I use a lot of it because I always throw on an aftershave almost every time I shave. I shave 2 or 3 times a week, and I put on a heavy dose of aftershave usually. Unless I'm going right out soon after, then I'll put on my cologne. But if I'm just sitting around the house, I always throw on an aftershave. And I really like this. I like the bottle. Just it's a fucking 1 liter bottle of aftershave, and I think it was like $15. I mean, $10 or $15. So you know it's high quality, but it surprisingly smells. You know, again, performance aftershave, cheap. It's not going to last that long, but it kind of reminds me of Old Spice if you took the vanilla out of it. You know what I mean? It's just mostly just cinnamon, clove, nutmeg kind of smell, a little bit of woods. But I just, the smell reminds me of something my grandfather would have worn, and I'm sure he probably had it dusted on him at one point or not in the barber shop back in the day when barbershops were a big thing. So, you know, no big story with it. I just like the smell of it. It's old school, like really old school, and I like that. Soli Notes Iris. Now, not the greatest performer and all that jazz, but I'm not getting into it. A couple hours, blah, blah. But it just smells like ivory soap. It is the cleanest, soapiest scent. Everybody talks about Prada, which I have, and yes, it's clean, and half a dozen other fragrances I have that are soapy clean. This literally smells like you just got out of the shower after cleaning off with ivory soap. I mean, it's just pleasant, and I like that. So a lot of times I'll get out of the shower and I'll just spray this on. See, I've gone through a tiny little bit of it. I don't use it a lot, but every time I do, half a dozen times that I have, it makes me feel clean. It makes me feel, who doesn't like feeling clean and fresh? It smells like ivory soap. If you're looking for an ivory soap fragrance, this is the one. Some people love this, some people hate it. I love it. I wear it unapologetically. Bentley for Men, Absolute. Woods, amber. You definitely pick up sandalwood, cedarwood. Oh yeah, some people say this smells like pencil shavings. I do get that to a point. I will agree to a point that it does, and I just love it. So woody and dark and masculine, and some people think don't like it, but it's my list, not yours. Just give me yours if you don't like this one. But yeah, great. I love it. Next is a body spray, and that's Axe Kilo. Well, I suppose I should probably open it up, eh? There we go. Pressurized atomizer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm going to take this room out. You know, it's just nice. It's powdery, lavender, a little bit of spice, a little bit of sweetness, some woods. Again, some people compare it to Old Spice. I don't get that at all, but hey, you do you, boo. I just really like this one. And Axe gets a bad rep. You know, they're not bad for what they are. They last pretty good too. 3-4 hours for $5-6. You know, so I guess I heard some of the newer Axes are lasting a lot longer than that. They're a couple dollars more now. You know, they used to be like $7 or $8. Now they're $10, $11 around here anyway. But they're lasting like pretty much all day like they're supposed to. So that'll be interesting. I'm going to grab a bottle or two of it and try them eventually. But yeah, just I wear it for me. It has a story to it. It reminds me of, like I said, the end of high school, coming out of high school into university and work and stuff. Going out to the clubs. Everybody was rocking Axe, you know, in school and out to clubs, and just makes me feel good. Just makes me feel good. The Dreamer. You know, it's not a pressurized atomizer. Not a bad one though, surprising, because of the built-in atomizers usually suck, and that's not bad. Yeah, slightly sweet. Definitely some lavender in there. Some tobacco, like a dry herbal tobacco. Some people don't like the opening. I fucking love it. It's just a great fragrance. Just a great fragrance. Try it if you haven't. And last but not least is another aftershave. And there's no story to this other than, again, I like the smell of it. It makes me feel good when I wear it. Again, mine's just something my grandpa would have worn. Probably did at some point in time. And that's a bay rum. This is master bay rum, but everybody's got a bay rum. You can get 100 different types of bay rum, but they're all pretty much the same. Bay leaf, rum, cloves, some spices, got a bit on my nose. So I smell it. Yeah, just masculine, boozy. Definitely has that aftershave vibe. Just gorgeous, just gorgeous. So anyway, guys, yeah, that's it. That's just 10 fragrances I like to wear for me. I don't care what anybody else thinks of them. I wear them for me alone. They all make me happy for one reason or another. Either I just like the smell or they remind me of something. And that's pretty much what scent is, honestly. At the end of the day, you wear it for two reasons. You like the smell of it, or it triggers memories, scent memories. And, there's nothing better than putting something, especially something you haven't smelled in a while, you forgot about, every time I put this on, it's like, oh, I smell it. Like, oh, I'm thinking back to when I was 7, 8 years old and going through my dad's drawer and, and putting on dabs of his cologne and his Old Spice, his English leather. I think he had high karate too. I could be wrong, but he might not have. Yeah, he did, but it was a powder. It was a talcum powder, yes. And I wore that on him. He didn't like that anyway, so he didn't care. But yeah, that's it, guys. Just 10 fragrances that I wear for me because I like them. No other reason. Just I wear them for me. Most of the times, like I said, the aftershaves are just around the house. Some of them times I'll throw them on if I'm going out real quick. But most of the time, these are just when I just want to not feel uplifted for whatever reason. I'll put them on. So that's it, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourselves.